Hi Sam. Today we're diving into the word
zusätzlich,
Hi Alex. What does
zusätzlich,
mean?
zusätzlich,
means additional or extra. It refers to something that adds on to what already exists. The most common usage is when you talk about extra costs or services.
That's interesting. Are there any false friends I should watch out for?
Yes, many English speakers might confuse
zusätzlich,
with the word sudden because of the zu dash beginning. But they are completely different.
Got it. Can you tell me more about the grammar of
zusätzlich,
Sure. First, it's an adjective, so it doesn't have a plural form. You would use it to describe nouns. For example, you can say,
eine zusätzliche Gebühr,
which means an additional fee.
and how do you use it in a sentence?
In the present tense for adjectives, you can say,
das ist zusätzlich,
meaning that is additional. If you want to compare, you could say,
das ist zusätzlicher,
for that is more additional, and the superlative would be,
das ist am zusätzlichsten,
zusätzlich,
Is used with different endings based on what you want to say.
exactly. And remember, it can also describe something in the past. For instance,
ich habe zusätzliche Informationen erhalten,
means I received additional information.
Where does the word
zusätzlich,
come from?
It comes from the German word,
zusetzen,
which means to add to. It's formed by the prefix, which generally means to or towards, and the suffix,
lich,
which is common for forming adjectives.
That's fascinating. So it really is about adding something.
Yes. The word has evolved over time, and it captures that sense of addition very well.
Can you break down?
zusätzlich,
For me.
Sure. The prefix indicates a direction, like to or towards, and
setzen,
means to set or to place. The suffix
lich,
transforms the verb into an adjective. So together, it conveys the idea of adding or placing something extra.
That makes sense.
Now, let's talk about some similar words. First, theirs,
zusetzen,
which means to add. Then theirs,
zusammen,
meaning together. Both share the prefix.
What about other examples?
Good question. There's also
Zusammenarbeit,
which means cooperation, and
Zusatz,
meaning supplement. Then we have
zuverlässig,
which means reliable, and
zuzüglich,
which means plus or in addition to.
Wow, that's a lot of words.
Yes. And don't forget
Zusatzstoffe,
meaning additives, and
zusammenfassen,
which means to summarize. Lastly, we have
zusammenbrechen,
meaning to collapse.
Can we practice using
zusätzlich,
in real-life situations?
Absolutely. Imagine you're at a restaurant and you want to ask about extra charges. You can say,
gibt es zusätzliche Gebühren für den Service?
meaning, are there additional charges for the service?
Let me try.
gibt es zusätzliche Kosten für das Dessert?
Perfect. That means, are there additional costs for the dessert?
What's another situation?
How about at work? You might say,
Ich brauche zusätzliche Informationen für den Bericht.
meaning, I need additional information for the report.
I'll give it a shot.
Ich brauche zusätzliche Daten für die Präsentation.
Great job. That means I need additional data for the presentation.
What's our last situation?
Let's say you're traveling and want to inquire about extra luggage. You could say,
Sind zusätzliche Gepäckstücke erlaubt?
meaning, are additional pieces of luggage allowed?
Okay, I'll try.
Sind zusätzliche Koffer erlaubt?
Exactly. That means, are additional suitcases allowed?
How do I remember the gender for
Zusätzlich.
Since
Zusätzlich,
is an adjective, it doesn't have a gender. But when you use it with a noun like,
Zusatz,
you can remember that nouns ending in
ung,
are usually feminine,
That's a helpful hint.
and for usage notes,
zusätzlich,
is quite formal. You might hear it in official announcements or reports. Typical phrases include
zusätzliche Informationen, zusätzliche Kosten,
and
zusätzliche Vorteile.
Are there any words I should be careful not to confuse with it?
yes, watch out for,
Zuzüglich,
which means in addition to, and
zusetzen,
which means to add.
Can you give me some example sentences using
Zusätzlich.
Of course. Here's one.
Wir haben zusätzliches Personal eingestellt.
Which means we hired additional staff. Another example is,
Zusätzliche Leistungen sind verfügbar.
meaning additional services are available.
That's helpful.
Here's another.
Ich habe die zusätzlichen Kosten nicht eingeplant.
Which means I didn't account for the additional costs.
I see how it's used in different contexts.
Let's do a quick recall check. What does
zusätzlich
mean?
It means additional or extra.
Right. What's the adjective's comparative form?
Zusätzlicher.
Exactly. Good job. What's a common phrase with
zusätzlich
Zusätzliche Informationen.
perfect? How do you say I need additional support in German?
Ich brauche zusätzliche Unterstützung.
Yes, spot on. Last question, what's the past participle of
zusetzen
I'm not sure.
it's?
zusetzen
As well, remember it's a regular verb.
This has been really enlightening, Alex.
I'm glad you think so. The key takeaway is that
zusätzlich
is a versatile word for describing anything extra. Keep practicing.
I will. Thanks for your help today.